Members of the school committee, Superintendent Grulich, and Mayor Vigeant. Welcome to the 2017 induction of the Marlborough High School Chapter of National Honor Society. Would you all please rise to salute the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Welcome, everyone. It is our esteemed pleasure to have distinguished guests at our ceremony tonight. I would first like to introduce Mayor Vigeant to share his congratulatory remarks.
It really is a privilege to be here tonight in front of all the smart kids, all our teachers and administrators who worked real hard, and this is the product of the students that we've turned out in the Marlborough Public School System. And I really want to thank you very much for all your hard work. For the underclassmen, you have a couple more years to go. For our seniors, good luck next year with the challenges ahead of you. You've proven you can do the work and get the achievement, and I want to be the first one to congratulate you. In case Mom and Dad are looking down on me tonight, I did tell you one day I would stand at a National Honor Society induction ceremony. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Vigeant. I would like to introduce MAUREENGREULICH, Superintendent of Marlborough Public Schools, to share her congratulatory remarks.
Thank you, Alex. Mayor Vigeant, school committee members, Marlborough High School staff, honored guests, parents, most importantly, students of the National Honor Society. First, I'd like to thank Mayor Vigeant for being here this evening. It's one of 3 stops for him tonight, and I know he has city council. He'd probably rather be with us, but I'm sure he'll have to leave soon for city council. Tonight we honor those who will be inducted, those who will get an additional cord, and those who will graduate in a few short weeks. The ceremony, the speeches, the lighting of the candles for scholarship, leadership, service, and character, the passing of the torch of officers, they're all great. But for me, the most poignant part of this night is and always has been the teacher recognition. The teacher recognition has been a treasured part of this induction ceremony for about the past 18 years. Having served as an advisor of this organization when I taught Latin at the high school, I can attest to the enthusiasm with which seniors fill in that honored name, the sheer joy on the part of a staff member who receives an invitation, and the touching moment when your senior is revealed. But why are these teachers chosen by you seniors? As our district leadership team has recently been pondering the question, what does it mean to teach in the Marlborough Public Schools? This list of honored guests gave me specific pause this year. Why were they chosen? What qualities do they possess to make a graduating Honor Society member reach out in such a personal way to honor them? Were they chosen because they were firm, yet warm, not mutually exclusive qualities, holding the student to high standards of scholarship, yet helping to navigate those tricky waters of growing up with a very personal touch? Surely they were not chosen for awarding an easy A. Were they chosen because the content they taught somehow resonated with the student, propelling them into a college major or career path? Is it really that fascinating to conjugate a verb in the pluperfect tense, both active and passive voice? Or is it something more? Were they chosen because they were exactly there at the right moment to offer advice or to lend a comforting ear for that student when an issue that will seem so small when they reach adulthood then seemed so very large? And what about those who were chosen by more than one student? A copycat contagion? Or that rare individual who is in possession in spades of those qualities already outlined? What about the middle school teachers on the list? How special is that recognition in the crowd of high school teachers with whom students have had the most recent interaction? And my favorite, those elementary teachers on the list. Wow, I guess it really is true that all we need to know, we learned in kindergarten. And I noticed a few teachers who are graduates of Marlborough High School, who themselves crossed this stage in this very ceremony not too terribly long ago. Wait to pay it forward with a new generation of scholars. And the new teachers, those who are just completing their first year at Marlborough High School, congratulations to you on having already made an impact on your students from day one. A further analysis reveals someone who is a jack of all trades, a keeper of the front door, among other myriad tasks, who is the go-to for so many of us at the high school, as well as someone who has a music association presence, has been seen for many years, quietly supporting each and every performance and trip. How wonderful that you are both being recognized. So what are these magical elements that go into this recognition? Please tell me, as I want to bottle it and search far and wide until we can hire more people like those recognized here tonight, so that all of our students might have wonderful memories of the adults whom they encountered in the Marlborough Public Schools. They deserve it. Congratulations to all, and have a wonderful night of celebration with thanks and pride from our district leadership team and from me, your superintendent. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Grulich. I would now like to introduce Charles CALIRI, Principal of Marlborough High School, to share his congratulatory remarks.
Good evening, faculty, guests, current members of the National Honor Society, parents, and most importantly, our new inductees to NHS. Before I start, I wanted to share my gratitude to the advisors of National Honor Society, Melissa Ramos and Tacey Fessenden. I genuinely appreciate all the time and energy that you both have dedicated to these students and to this organization, so please accept my sincere thanks for all that you have done and continue to do in support of these students and our community. I have very fond memories of this event. When I first was hired to be the principal at MHS, this was the first ceremonial event that I attended. I remember the night really well, and not just because the sound system shorted out and there was a smell of burning things in the back of the room, and then we had to bring in portable speakers that night and speak to the music department. Made it very memorable, I will say. And not just because Miss Miller gave an incredible speech about kindness, which really resonated with me. But what I remember most is the genuine love and affection that existed between the inductees and the teachers of Marlborough. That event, this event, that you will participate in this evening, made this ceremony MHS's ceremony, our ceremony, unlike any that I'd ever seen. The parent organization of the National Honor Society provides each charter with the requirement to have an induction ceremony that is both appropriate and impressive. This one surpasses all. It's the perfect nexus. At its core, it's a celebration of the students' academic accomplishments that have happened in large part through the dedication and hard work of the teachers, for which I am eternally grateful. Thank you, staff, for all of the work that you have done to prepare these students for this night. I think they deserve a round of applause. And the dedication whose sacrifices have helped provide the opportunity for your success. I think your families are in need of an applause as well. Students, I'm proud to say that you are some of the best and brightest in Marlborough, and your names will soon adorn our foyer, before long on a big banner to commemorate your accomplishments. As much as this night is about you, your work ethic, your intellect, your maturity, your integrity, your ability to give of yourselves to others less fortunate, please remember to celebrate all of the gifts the others in this room and outside of this room have provided to you in arriving at this moment. Be humble. Celebrate. I'm so honored to be here celebrating with all of you. You've earned my heartfelt congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Principal CALIRI. Welcome, esteemed guests, teachers, families, members, and inductees to the National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. I am Mrs. Melissa Ramos, co-advisor to the Marlborough chapter. The achievement of acceptance and participation in the National Honor Society is more than maintaining a certain grade point average. Each applicant is asked to reflect on the meaning of character, scholarship, service, and leadership, in addition to providing their resume of accomplishments and community involvement. Active members are expected to uphold high standards in each of those areas, and together provide service to the community. At this time, the National Honor Society officers would like to deliver their thoughts and reflections on the 4 cornerstones of the National Honor Society: character, scholarship, service, and leadership.
I'm Liz Smith, and I was treasurer this year. And I know you're probably wondering why the girl with pink hair gets to give a speech on scholarship, but I promise I worked hard on it. So everyone knows when you're giving a speech, the best way to start is with the definition of the word. So I looked up some definitions of the word scholarship, and most of them were boring, as is not surprising. But my favorite one was from Merriam-Webster, and it reads, "A fund of knowledge and learning." I thought it was really interesting to think of all the cumulative knowledge a person has acquired as a fund or a bank account that they can pull from and replenish. I really also like this definition because it doesn't limit scholarship to the classroom. As we all get older and our days of traditional learning dwindle, I think it's important to remember that scholarship does not solely exist in the classroom. Let me tell you a quick story. So this year I've been getting more into watching sports like football and basketball. But the thing is, I really know nothing, at all. So the entire game I bother whoever is around me with endless questions. My father's favorite is every time the whistle blows, I go, what's it called? What's it called? Every time. But I've learned a lot this year watching sports with my dad and with others. And the other day, I went to a job interview, and I saw the person was wearing a Celtics pin. And I was able to talk about the team, and I got the job. Okay, now I feel bad about the applause because the next part of my speech says, so the last part was fake. But how cool would it be if natural curiosity got me a job? But the point of my story is to show that exercising scholarship and curiosity in everyday life is fun and cool, and might just benefit you in an unexpected way. So the thought that I want to leave you with is, even though you will not always be a student in the traditional sense, you can still practice scholarship in everyday life and fill your bank account with fat stacks of knowledge. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jillian Bates, and I'm the Secretary of the National Honor Society. I want to congratulate everyone on their achievements, which have given them the opportunity to be here tonight, as well as the parents, teachers, and friends who have helped us along the way to be people with integrity, diligence, and character. Our character defines much of who we are and is shown by what we do when no one else is around. Character reveals who we are by what we accomplish with the things we have. It allows us to advocate for the right thing, even if everyone is against it, and to speak up against the wrong thing, even if everyone is for it. At this point in our lives, we take chances and often allow our friends to pressure us. Sometimes those risks end up as mistakes. However, it's how we react to our mistakes, not how we make them, that defines our character. Character is the result of consistently striving to make the right choices every day, even though we may face backlash and pressure from those around us. It's easy to confuse our character with our reputation. Character is what a person is, reputation is what a person is supposed to be. Character is who we are, reputation is what other people think we are. It does not matter how educated you are, how many people follow you, or how successful you are if you don't have upstanding character. So if someone drops their books in front of you in the hallway, help pick them up. If you dent someone's car in the school parking lot, leave a note. It's not always easy to do the right thing, but true character is being able to admit when we messed up and accepting it so we can make better choices next time. For current members and the new inductees tonight, I hope you take this as a challenge and a chance to be a better person, student, and role model. Attempt to do the right thing every day and live by your values no matter what people say. Have positive words, be respectful, and tell the truth, even if it's not what others want to hear. Congratulations to everyone here for their achievements and their dedication to upholding the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. I believe that each member demonstrates what character is and should be. Thank you.
Good evening, parents, families, honorary teachers, and National Honor Society members. My name is Emma Lincoln, and I'm the Vice President of the National Honor Society. Thank you so much for joining us for such a special occasion. It is not every day that so many students are commended, not only for their academic excellence, but for their strides in community service involvement as well. Giving back to the less fortunate is something that I and many members of NHS hold very close to our hearts, and I hope that in the next few minutes I can show you why. Every NHS member commits to completing a total of 22 hours of service over the course of the year, 5 hours per term and 2 hours over the summer. This year alone, our members have completed 2,842.5 hours. And that number is actually still growing because a lot of our members still owe Term 4 service. Students have completed service by doing anything from volunteering at local food banks, nursing homes, and the library, to lending a helping hand at school sporting and music events, and even to babysitting, tutoring, and giving music lessons. I've had almost as much fun reading about where they've done their service as I hope they have had doing it. Many of our NHS members are not only stellar students, but also multi-season athletes, members and officers of clubs, musicians in one or more ensembles, and even members of other honor societies. My point in saying this is not to brag to you about how amazing our NHS members are, as many of you are their parents and teachers, and you can already attest to that. However, it should not go without saying how admirable it is that despite their many co-curricular involvements, all of the students sitting before you are still able to fit more than 20 hours of service into their busy schedules. It might not always be easy to get it all done, but I hope that if you ask any of the members here tonight, they will tell you that completing their NHS service has meant so much more to them than simply fulfilling a requirement. That is the amazing thing about doing service. I believe that I speak on behalf of the entire group of students tonight when I say that giving back to our community in so many different ways has been both humbling and rewarding. Without the help of NHS members, many school and community events would just not be the same. And it is often not hard to see just how gracious and thankful the people running these events are for the extra helping hands. And there is nothing better than seeing a smile on the face of someone less fortunate than you, who has been touched by the kindness and selflessness that you've shown him or her. Whether that may be by reading to a group of children, visiting the elderly, or spending time at a soup kitchen or clothing drive. Having said that, there are 3 things I hope for Marlborough High School's chapter of NHS in the future. First, to the graduating seniors. Although our time as members of NHS is coming to a close, I hope that as we move on to our next endeavors, we will remember why service is so important and continue to find meaningful opportunities to help those around us. Second, to returning members, I hope that if you have not yet found some type of service that you truly enjoy doing, you will continue to look for that in your senior year. Start with the things that you love doing and look within those hobbies and passions. You never know how you may be able to help someone else in that field. And finally, to all of our new members, I hope that you too will find something that makes you love being a member of NHS, something that makes you appreciate what you have and feel for those who may not have so much, and something that makes your heart happy, because that is truly what service should do. Thank you.
What defines a leader? Is it someone who is able to control a crowd? Someone who is able to give commands? Or is it simply someone with a position of power? A leader should be someone who influences others, someone who is able to inspire the people around them, to encourage them in order to bring out the most in their peers. However, in order to become such an influential and charismatic leader, you must not separate yourself from the people who give you that power. When people are given the opportunity to rise in authority, they can easily turn back on the ambitions from which they had previously held to the outcome, for it no longer pertains to them, merely to the people below them. The newly gained prestige tends to separate people from their followers, often distorting and wavering between self-centered aspirations and the endeavors of the group as a whole. Instead, leaders should realize that they are no different from their colleagues in regards to their significance. They too are members of the same group and should act of the people and for the people. In doing so, a true leader should have the ability to strive to create more leaders instead of merely garnering more followers. Too often do people lead simply to take control, explicitly giving certain directions or guidelines which align only to their own judgments and ideas. This, however, fosters an environment in which new leaders are discouraged. The lack of charisma and an inviting environment prevents others from being empowered and having an opportunity to contribute their own unique ideas. In this case, a great leader should seek to encourage leadership rather than simply governing through command. They should guide people to a path which they too become concerned with the ideals of the group and are genuinely concerned with the amelioration. As stated by John Maxwell, leaders become great, not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower. With that, as members of the National Honor Society, we must go out and lead others, not simply to improve the prevailing conditions, but also to inspire new generations of leaders to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, officers. We will now have the current officers pass their officer stoles to the newly elected officers. We will begin with Elizabeth Smith, who will pass on her office of treasurer to Evan Doherty. Jillian Bates will pass on her office of secretary to Aaron Doherty. Emma Lincoln will pass on her office of Vice President to Madison Hediger. And finally, Alexander Trinh will pass on his office of president to Heidi DIPERSIO.
Pass on my office of president and all responsibility to Heidi DIPERSIO.
I, Heidi DIPERSIO, accept the position and responsibilities of President of National Honor Society. Alexander is now going to come up, so if all of our inductees and current members could stand, he's going to have you recite the pledge.
As we begin our traditional presentation of recognition, I would ask that inductees, current and former National Honor Society members, please rise to recite the National Honor Society pledge found on the back of the program. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
They always do it so well here in our chapter meetings, it's absolutely terrible. At this time, I would like to ask Principal Charles CALIRI to help with the presentation of the cords. We will now present to the graduating seniors their final cords. We will also at this time announce the college each student plans to attend and his or her intended major. The officers for the senior class receiving their final cords are Alexander Trinh, Boston University, Computer Engineering. Emma Lincoln, Boston University, Math Education. JILLIAN Bates, Assumption College, Health Sciences. And Elizabeth Smith, Boston University, undecided. The members of the senior class receiving their final cords include Matthew Allen, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Eisenberg School of Management. Justin Bartlett, Temple University, Jazz Studies. Justin Binkowitz, Bentley University, Business. Victoria Breitenfeld, University of Massachusetts Amherst, undecided. Julia Brooks, Babson College, Business Management. Nicholas Buckley, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Physics. Amanda Cameron, Purdue University, Pre-Veterinary Medicine. Kendra Caputo, College of the Holy Cross, Behavioral Neuroscience. Claire Cargill, University of Rhode Island, Criminal Justice. Sophia Chrysanthopoulos, University of Massachusetts Amherst, History and Political Science. Kaylee Cote, Quinnipiac University, Physical Therapy. Sabrina Das, Worcester State University, Communication Sciences and Disorders. Molly Farrell, University of Maryland, undecided. Jairo Garcia Hernandez, Massachusetts Bay Community College, Business Management. Catherine Glennon, Endicott College, Psychology. Ryan Gellner, Suffolk University, Marketing. Kimberly Konar, Clarkson University, Mechanical Engineering. Kenny Lee, University of Massachusetts Lowell, Bioinformatics. Robert Lee, University of New Hampshire, Computer Hardware Engineering. Brian McGlashing, Bryant University, Accounting. Jennifer Marino, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Biology with a pre-med track. Megan McCabe, St. Anselm College, English Literature. Hannah McCarthy, Providence College, Biology. Samantha Merrill, Emmanuel College, Neuroscience. Itzel Moreno, University of Rhode Island, undecided. Eric Mulvaney, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Political Science. Reagan Parker, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Astronomy. Sebastian Pascal, University of Massachusetts Lowell, Biology. Carolina Pereira, University of Rhode Island, Biology. Gabriela Perez, Providence College, undecided. Jillian Petrie, Brandeis University, Biology and Health Sciences. Christopher Povall, Bentley University, Accounting. Susan Rambridge, Western New England University, Mechanical Engineering. Maria Ramon, Worcester Polytechnic Institute, Biology. Megan Sari, Vassar College, Biology with a pre-med track. Sarah Sater, Framingham State University, Elementary Education. Jeffrey Schmidt, Clarkson University, Chemical Engineering. Elisa Sherman, University of New Hampshire, Health Management and Policy. Casey Seibel, University of Maryland, undecided. Charlotte Simmons, Elon University, Event Management. Abigail Scarin, Endicott College, Nursing. Jennifer Souza, Worcester State University, Biology. Ariana Sparages, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Sociology and Theater. Megan Taylor, University of New England, Medical Biology. Olivia Tobin, Boston College, Secondary Education and English. Alec Turner, Bryant University, Finance. Kayla Yusufiri, University of Rochester, Neuroscience with a pre-med track. Nicholas Vasiliadis, University of Massachusetts Dartmouth, Engineering. Mai Vaughn, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Animal Sciences with a pre-vet track. Connor Walker, St. Anselm College, undecided. Lowell Warren, University of Maine Farmington, creative writing. Dylan White, Massachusetts Maritime Academy, Energy Source Engineering. The officers for the junior class receiving their second cord are HEIDI DIPERSIO, Aaron Doherty, Evan Doherty, the members of the junior class receiving their second cord include Thomas Adamson, Jose Archilla, Cassandra Arsenal, Ivana Awada, Daniel Bermudez, Haley Braga, Austin Cabral, Jacob Cardona, Barbara Carlone, James Carney, Dylan Chaccio, Juliana Cognetta, Cynthia Cody, Kylie Craig, Owen Crisafulli, Rachel Curley, Haley Davis, Gabriel De Aruja, Igor Demoris, Christopher D. Donato. Megan Dion. Molly Downing. Lorena Farias. Isabel Fabino. Hayden Giannetti. Lior Carroll. Christina Hatch. Bailey Honer. Sabika Hussein. Brittany Jakubiak. Syra Katoch. Ivy Key. Shane Kieran. Thomas Kieran. Julia Lambert. Katrina Lambert. Karen Lee. Shania Ledoux. Emily Lucas. Owen McCarthy. Emily McGew. Liam Mayfield. Gina McGovern. Ryan Meckler. Kevin Mello. Dean McCauley. Alexander Morris. Daniela Naranjo Zarate. Aaliyah Nisbet. Michelle Nee. Florence Ng. Brianna Naronia. Alyssa O'Leary. Brian Oram. Kendra O'Reilly. Shamira Parker. Ethan Padone. Sarah Papachek. Abigail Purchase. Christian Reagan. Devin Ron. Thomas Redden. Sheila Rivero. Shirley Rivero, Stephanie Rivero. Rose Shade, Alyssa Saunders, Olivia Sawicki, Amanda Silva, Caitlin Silva, Kevin Short, Henry So, Amaya Solis, Maria Stefanova, Amanda Valinsky, Katie Walsh, Max Whitmore, Michael Whitman, Austin Wise, Mira Waddell, Alex Young, Sarah Zagzug, Michaela Zuharis. At this point, we would like to recognize all of the new members who are receiving their National Honor Society certificates, cards, and first sports. The members of the senior class include Gabriella Lonzi, University of Massachusetts Amherst, biology with a pre-med track. Isla Knopf, University of Southern Florida, advertising. Mariana Katsafikis Enriquez, University of Massachusetts Amherst, pre-med. Daniel Vaz, Wentworth Institution of Technology, civil engineering. The members of the junior class include Rebecca Aguiar, Alexander Buchan, Andrew Cameron, Vernon Chen, David Hanrahan, Nicole Hardiman, Andressa Martins, Stephen Moynihan, Elizabeth Sanford, Andrea Sims, Andre Tasha. The members of the sophomore class include Gabriel Alves, Inez Arellano. Isabel Bailey. Julia Barnes. Tatiana Barthold. Noelle Bass. Justin Bates. Andy Bonilla. David Rowe. Dominic Carter. Gabriella Carvalho. Amanda Charlwood. Leah Chatalian. Emma Coy. Esther De Rougeau. Raquel DePaula. Jillian Dion. Samantha Edwards. Madison Farrell. Brett Frederico. Madison Filsinger. Angie Flores. Mateus Fonseca. Timothy Goliger. Daniel Gomes. Isaac Gomez. Ileana Greenstein Henley. Jordan Harding. Colin Hennessy. Kimberly Lamont. Benjamin Johnson. Catherine Jonio. Jalen Kasoy. Christiana Kearns. Anna Lima Fernandez. Miguel Lopez Rivera. Nikki Lewis. Samantha Lucero. Haley McCabe. Leah Minucci. Nicholas Manucci. Sarah Naeem. Nicholas Ng. Nikhil Patel. Carter Paul. Matthew Pearl. Daniel Pereira. Tino Pizzarella. Olivia Rainbell. Morgan Ron. Andrea Rivera. Hannah Romaine. Noah Rosenzweig. Elsmeen St. Paul. Anthony Salome. Caroline Santo. Natasha Santos. Emma Sargent. Olivia Sauer. Kira Shanahan. Carrie Seibel. Lorena Silva. Kayla Severio. Abigail Silverman. Madeline Silverman. Henry Stanzik. Andrew Sullivan. Jack Tobin. Bianca Varela. Cassidy Ventura. And Lou Vigeant. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the newest members of the National Honor Society. I would now like to ask the National Honor Society Vice President, Emma Lincoln, to introduce this evening's keynote speaker.
Each year at the National Honor Society Induction, one special teacher is asked to be our keynote speaker. He or she is often very well-liked, admired, and appreciated by his or her students. This year's teacher is nothing short of that role. If he can teach us how to do team-building activities, climb rock walls, and swing across the middle of the gym in a harness, all while making us laugh, I'm more than certain that he can give a wonderful speech. With that, I would like to introduce one of my most favorite phys ed teachers, Mr. Cormier.
Good evening. When I was younger and growing up with my older brother, more than anything else, there were arguments and fights. We didn't see eye to eye, and we could not coexist. Oddly enough, we had one thing in common. We found a mutual fondness of messing with our mother. Regardless of who would start, the other would jump in and make whatever tale the other was selling more credible. I'd walk into the kitchen, where my mother would be preparing dinner, and ask her how the car bumper became dented. She would ignore me, and she wouldn't comment until my brother would walk in, and he would kind of pick up the ruse and nonchalantly say, "How'd the car bumper get dented?" And at that point, my mother would kind of freak out, because she knows that we can't really plan anything together. And she'd run out to the driveway, she'd check the car, and she'd realize that she had been tricked again. This was a common theme, and this was a common theme that she now takes anything that we say with a grain of salt, and she never gives us the benefit of the doubt. When I informed her that I'd be this year's presenter of the keynote address, the new inductees for the National Honor Society. Don't look around, she's not here. I would like to thank you for the opportunity to stand here on a soapbox and impart more wisdom than ever should be allowed at one gathering. I suggest you guys take notes. I would also like to thank you for the opportunity to practice what I preach. I had the pleasure of having the vast majority of you in my Project Adventure class. As for those of you who have not taken the course, it's the greatest course that Marlborough High has. Write that down. In Project Adventure, I encourage the students to try something that they would not typically envision themselves doing. To lead a group, to climb a wall, to call themselves out if they inadvertently break a rule, to step back from the leadership role and follow the ideas of others. Basically, to step outside of their comfort circle and expand their experiences. By doing so, our circle becomes larger, and the obstacles that cause us fear and anxiety become fewer. In my class, it is you, the student, who is tasked with taking the leadership role as I step back and watch the final workings of a team. Through floating hula hoops, talking ropes, and radioactive peanut butter, you need to rely on your own wits and the ideas of your classmates. At times you want to give up or to be given hints as to how to solve a problem. These are the times that you will test your character. You'll learn to trust those around you, think unconventionally, and try new ways to see a problem, changing your perspective. In essence, to step outside of your comfort zone. We are all on a path. That path has been laid before us through the influences of those around us. The path becomes more clear with each decision that we make. Which course do I take in school? Which sport do I play? Which instrument should I play? As we get older, we settle into a natural groove that revolves around our previous choices. We know that we will take that AP course. We know that we'll play football. We know that we will join the concert band. Those are givens. This gives us a sense of comfort, but it also narrows our path. Each day in my class, I offer a challenge for you to overcome. In keeping character, I would like to offer you a challenge tonight. Widen your path. Are you writing this down? Austin, are you paying attention? All right. Take what you do and expand upon it. If you take that AP course, tutor someone in need. If you play that sport or instrument, coach or teach someone how it is done. Expanding what we view as comfortable will widen that path. It is natural to resist change. We are, after all, creatures of habit. We see risk as a negative. Risk is not a negative. A calculated risk will allow you to attempt new things, to make your day filled with purpose. To know that you have attempted something new, whether successfully or not, gives you the courage to attempt it again or to find a new challenge. Each widening your path. Get those pens moving. This is good. The fact that you are here tells us that you are not afraid of hard work. You each should be proud of your accomplishments, but at the same time realize you are nowhere near your potential. Do not settle for past successes to define you. Step outside of that comfort circle and consistently redefine yourself. Do not take the narrow path of certainty. Take a journey on a path that will lead you to different experiences, offer new opportunities, and present more challenges. Frost would say, take the path less traveled. Seriously, this is gold. Write this down. In closing, I again want to thank you for the opportunity to be here with you tonight. I had mentioned that you were giving me the opportunity to practice what I preach. Many of you know that my course consists of me presenting a challenge and then stepping back. I'm not one to be in the spotlight, and I'm uncomfortable speaking at dinner parties. My comfort lies in one-on-one conversation. In presenting this speech, I have taken a calculated risk, stepped outside of my comfort circle. My path just got wider. Will yours? Now, if you'd excuse me, I have to call my mom. Thank you.
As a special tribute to our seniors who will be graduating this year, the Marlborough High School group Voices Required, under the direction of Miss Shannon McNulty, will now sing Rather Be by Clean Bandit. Thank you very much, that was amazing. At this time, I would now like to reintroduce the Superintendent of Marlborough Public Schools, Ms. MAUREENGREULICH, to assist the seniors in honoring his or her mentee. At this time, seniors, would you please come up and get your gifts? Thank you.
It is time for the seniors to honor someone who is special to them. The person may have connected with him or her as a mentor, as a teacher, as a role model, or simply as a friend. The honored guests have each received an invitation to this induction ceremony, but as of yet do not know who is honoring them. As I announce your name, we ask that you please stand so that your senior may honor you. Matthew Allen, Mr. Bredberg. Ms. Manzelli. Thank you, it is helpful. Justin Bartlett, Ms. Foulis. RAMOS. And while I hear he is absent, Justin Binkowicz is honoring Dr. Shrepford-Harder. Victoria Brettenfeld is honoring Miss Mattingly. Miss Belisle. Nicholas Buckley, Mr. Latham. Mr. Henry. Claire Cargill, Miss Sawyer, Science Sawyer. Sophia Chrysanthopoulos, Mr. Johnson. Kaylee Cote is honoring Mr. Nelson. Who is not here this evening. Sabrina Doss is honoring Miss Wood. Molly Farrell is honoring Miss Belisle. Garcia Hernandez is honoring Miss McNulty. honoring Miss McNulty. Kenny Lee, Mr. Hanson. Robert Lee, Miss McDowell. Emma Lincoln is honoring Miss Wheeler. Ryan McGlashing, Miss Haley. Jennifer Marino, Miss Ramos. Megan McCabe, Ms. Riley. Jen Riley. Anna McCarthy is honoring Miss Fessenden. Samantha Merrill, Miss Khan. Itzel Marino is honoring Miss Sawyer, Secretary. Eric Mulvaney is honoring Mr. Goodhue. Reagan McCarthy is honoring Miss Fessenden. Sebastian Pascal, Miss Welton. Carolina Pereira is honoring Mr. Quinn. Gabriela Perez honors Mr. Velasquez. Jillian honors Miss Ramos. Chris Povell is honoring Miss Haley. Susan Rembridge is honoring Mr. Piazza. Maria Ramon honors Miss Campbell, Miss Kelly Campbell. Megan Sare honors Mr. Kiley. Sarah Sater honors Mr. Banta. Jeffrey Schmidt honors Mr. Duplessis. Alyssa Sherman honors Miss Fessenden. Casey Seibel honors Mr. Kiley. Reaching back to early years, Charlotte Simmons honors Miss Smith. And Abigail Scarron honors Miss Rudman Willard. Jennifer Sousa honors Mr. Padilla. Ariana Sparagus honors Madame Andrade. Megan Taylor is honoring Miss Shaw. Olivia Tobin honors Mr. Lyon. Trinh honors Miss Wheeler. Kayla Safari honors, Alec Turner, honors Miss Pantazopoulos. Kayla honors Dr. Shredford Charter. And Nicholas Vasiliadis honors Mr. Bischoff. Danielle Voss honors Mr. Duplessis. Mai Vong honors Miss Hanson. And finally, Dylan White is honoring Miss Parker. As a special tribute to these teachers, the Marlborough High School group Voices Required will sing Love, Love, Love by Noah Ogden.
This concludes our induction ceremony. We appreciate your support on this most special of evenings. After the students file out, please join us just outside the theater. Thank you for attending and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.